Tonight I'm making a very crispy fish and chips dinner. I'm Tess and I'll show you how to make easy fish and chips and a crispy fish sandwich. Stay tuned. I was at the grocery store and picked up a couple pounds of nice cod fillets. I cut off the tails and side, saved the middle for some nice fish fillet sandwiches, and I put the cod loins to the side for another dinner. I also like using haddock for fish and chips. Tonight I'm making some easy crispy fish and chips and fish sandwiches, and you'll be able to find this recipe, the list of ingredients, and much more in the Show More section below. If you have a chance, please check it out. So let's get started. I'm setting up my dredging station. I have some flour. I'm adding in some salt, black pepper, and garlic powder and mixing well. I have 2 beaten eggs and finally some panko crumbs. This will make the fish nice and crispy. I also make a beer battered fish, and if you'd like to see that video recipe, please leave a comment below. First, coating the fish pieces in the flour mixture and shaking off any excess. Next, into the egg wash. And finally, coating the fish very well with the panko crumbs. Make sure you tamp in the panko crumbs and coat well, as this is going to make the fish nice and crispy. I have my oil heated to almost 350 degrees. I'm using peanut oil, but you can use the oil of your choice. The fish will not take long to cook, only a couple minutes on each side. Once done, I'm removing and putting on a wire rack to drain off the excess oil. For the chips, I made it easy tonight. Earlier, I microwaved a couple potatoes. They are still a little firm inside so they don't fall apart. I left the potatoes completely cool and then sliced into chips. I'm turning my heat up to 375 degrees. Again, these chips will not take long to cook. You just want to get a nice golden brown crispy exterior. Once done, I'm removing, draining on a paper towel and sprinkling with some salt. Okay, it's time to eat. I'm serving the fish and chips tonight simply with a little ketchup and some homemade tartar sauce. That's all we need. A little malt vinegar is also good. For the sandwiches, I have a Kaiser roll, adding a little tartar sauce, some lettuce, and a nice crispy piece of fish. Serving with the chips and a side of coleslaw. It doesn't get much better than that. I hope you give this easy and delicious homemade fish and chips a try, and enjoy. If you like this crispy fish and chips recipe, please hit the like and subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell next to the subscribe to make sure that you get my future video recipes. You can also find me on Facebook and on my website. Feel free to share this recipe and my channel with your friends and family. And until next time, much love.